Okay, the review. So I purchased a RIMOWA phone case recently for $125 before tax. I bought it because I wanted something that was aesthetically pleasing, and high quality, which generally don't really find in phone cases. So this aluminum model is, themed after its classic line of cabin luggage and checked luggage. And RIMOWA is generally known for their quality in their products, especially many are still produced at their factory in Germany. But I have to say, after holding this product physically and putting it in my phone, this product doesn't really exemplify the quality that I have come to expect from RIMOWA or meet my expectations even at this price point. So not even talking about quality, one issue that I have is ergonomically. The side of this phone case is very slippery, so especially when you're using a large iPhone like the 11 Pro X, it doesn't really give you confidence in your hand. It feels like your hand's slipping out. So that is one major problem for me. And now let's look in depth for the quality of the phone case. So let's talk quality regarding this RIMOWA phone case. So I mentioned earlier that I was not really happy with the quality or fit and finish of the phone case, right? So let's look a little closer at the case from the back. So one thing you can definitely look at is you can kind of see the injection moldings or plastic moldings, whatever they use to produce this phone case, right? So for $125, I don't really know if I want to be seeing these on my phone case. Let me zoom in a little bit more, which you can see right here. Also, another issue that I have with this case is that you can see the gaps on the sides are not really that even. So this side appears to have a larger gap than in other areas on this side of the phone case. And then down here at the corner, the gap, obviously reduces in size. But then over here, you can see some more, what looks like the plastic injection molding or some sort of molding that is used to create this TPG, what they call is thermoplastic polyurethane. I think it's just a fancy way of saying plastic, which it is. So this is the back. So that is some issues that I have. On top of that, if you just even look closely at the aluminum, it kind of looks like this aluminum is just, tacked on with adhesive. Doesn't really exemplify that quality that I would expect. And, at the end of this video, I'll talk about what I would have expected from RIMOWA. Now, let's take a look at another angle. This is the front of the phone case, right? So you usually would not see this side of the phone case, but still, let's take a look. For $125, there are certain things I expect in a phone case. So one thing is, the inside of this phone case is not lined with any sort of material. It's just more TPG, plastic. You can see where it's made, and you can see the RIMOWA logo. These are just imprinted on, cool, whatever. Another area that is quite surprising for $125 is that if we take a look here at the buttons, you can see that there are no really inserts for the buttons, right? They're just molded out of the plastic for the case. So this side is, the volume rockers. What I've seen even in, I think, Apple phone cases or Toomey phone cases is that they have a chrome piece that, is inserted there, just to, for that fit and finish and just to feel better in your hand. Same thing goes for the power button. Again, it's just molded from the plastic. $425, I expect a little bit more. The camera cut looks okay, but once again, if you look inside the case, you can see more of the plastic molding or whatever is used to, create this TPG figure. One thing that definitely does surprise me, though, is you can definitely even look at the bottom, right? So let's see how I can get a good angle here at the bottom of this phone case. So if we turn here a little bit, and let me focus this camera, let's zoom in this area. You can see the imperfections at this cutout, right? For your power, your lightning cable area. It just doesn't really, again, exemplify a premium phone case for $125. I would have expected a lot more from RIMOWA. So on the left, is the RIMOWA phone case that we've been reviewing, and on the right is just your standard Apple leather phone case, again, for the 11 Pro Max. Nothing special about the right side case. It is more than half the price of the RIMOWA case at $49. But there's definitely some things that RIMOWA could take from Apple in this case, right? So what I would do if I was RIMOWA is, take either their standard leather groove case or, something similar to an Apple case and use that as your I guess, shell or body. I understand that, some TPG or plastics are probably definitely inside the case, but at least on the outside where your customers touch, they'll come in contact with leather, and then take that aluminum back and, insert it into the back of this leather case. So at this point, you would have kind of a hybrid model, right? A leather textured side with an aluminum back, which I think would be pretty cool. Definitely from a customer standpoint, for $125, it would feel a lot nicer in the hand. I think leather definitely feels better than plastics, right? And another thing would be, I think it would give it a little bit more, stability or less slipperiness on the side, especially for such a large phone. So what are we looking at here now is the front of the two phone cases, right? So on the left side is your RIMOWA phone case. The right side is your standard Apple leather phone case. So why I'm pulling out the Apple leather phone case is to kind of talk about product improvements or product expectations, especially when the RIMOWA phone case is more than double the price of the Apple phone case at $49. So one thing you can see is the Apple phone case is lined with a soft touch material on the inside. That is something that, I really would hope to see that RIMOWA could put in on their products. It just adds a little bit more to that fit and finish. Another thing that we can see that the Apple phone case has, something we talked about earlier, which is the buttons are not just, molded out of the plastic body. They're actually inserts. I understand that this is a leather case, and maybe that's the reason why. But again, it's just a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. It's a little nicer to click when these are separate buttons than something that's just molded into the plastic, right? Especially at $125. And you can see that for the power button too. Finally, with this type of soft touch material, it does allow RIMOWA to actually emboss certain details or trademarks into its case, which, again, like Apple has done here with iPhone, does exemplify a little bit higher fit and finish than this RIMOWA case, which is more than double the price. So thank you for watching, and that concludes my review today of the RIMOWA phone case, and that's it.